Hey there everybody, I want to hear and welcome back to the channel for another figure review. And yeah, we're back on our Power Ranger kick. Got this guy in a couple days ago because I can't get my hands on the Mezco version, because holy shit, finding that is impossible, and getting it for a decent price is even more impossible. So we settled with the figure off of Toe Collectibles. We have the Tree New Toys White Warrior. That's it. That's all the fanfare that we get. Gonna raise this up a bit so we can see the box. That is indeed Bulk and Skull in the background. This artwork is kind of dope. But yeah, we got a 1/12 scale White Ranger to go with the rest of the other Rangers, who are somewhere. But I got the green one with me, so it's fine. We're gonna have that for size comparison. Anyway, that's the front. You can see him in his blister, the extra Tommy head sculpt, hands and accessories in the background, and then we hit Mikey, we turn this over, and this is all that's on the back. And then we have the names that they gave the thing. So we have Green Sun and White Warrior. Anyway, this guy has not been opened yet, as you guys can see, so let's get him out of his clamshell packaging, all this good stuff, and get rid of this, because why the would we keep this? There we go. Yeah, we don't keep packages here. There we go. So we got a tray for separate accessories. We got Saba's holster, and a couple different hands. And Saba is not as detailed as Mezco's, but hey, I mean it's not Mezco, so I'm dealing with what I got, okay? Mezco one is expensive. Saba doesn't want to come out the plastics. We're just gonna do this number. That works, right? Everything out all at once. So we have our holster here, which I've seen before. There is no actual way for Saba to get into this without cutting like a slit in this. We're gonna find out on our own if that's true or not. We got Tommy's pointing finger hand. You know, whenever he's there, he goes to point. Yeah, we got that. I'm gonna call this martial art pole's hand, kind of like it's for the dragon dagger, but it's not. These hands feel weird, like what the fuck is this shit called? We normally make it in school, but you know, it kind of, well, made it in school. But it's the glue. Oh, I think it's like oblique, I believe it's called. You know, it's all solid when you hit it, but you can seep into it because it's like a liquid. That's what these kind of feel like. I don't know if I like that, but we have different hands. They're all yeah, they're all different. So we have 2 karate chop hands, or halt hands. We have 1 clawed hand for, you know, White Tiger Power. We have a gripping hand. We have another clawed hand for a White Tiger Power. Another gripping hand. 1 pointing finger hand. 1 dynamic hand. And then he comes with a pair of fists in package. Here's Saba. I'll get a closer look at him. So the detailing's okay. You know, that's definitely Saba's face. It's just missing some paint, that's all. Don't think this separates anywhere. The blade does not move or anything. And I don't see anywhere where it looks like it could separate here. But also feel like that's how it could break. Wait, nope. Oh my god, I think I figured out what everybody else did not figure out in their video. This shit separates. Holy hell. I don't think I've seen anyone else's review show this, that this separates. So you do not have to split this. I repeat, you do not have to split your casing for Saba. It does, in fact, separate for it to go into his holster. Holy shit. Every review I've seen of someone reviewing this guy has cut this, like, right here. Right where this seam is. I'm getting closer. Right where their seam is, they've cut it. So they can just slide this in and slide it back out. As far as I know, I'm the first one to figure this out. I'm probably not. Someone probably has figured it out, but I haven't seen a review, so I'm going to say I'm the first one. But holy shit, this separates, and it'll come clean out. That's awesome. Okay. Now to the actual figure itself, who's still trapped behind some paper and plastic and all that jazz. Ugh. There we go. Before we get to him, let's look at the extra head sculpt. So this is supposed to be the White Ranger Tommy head sculpt from them, and I just realized my lighting is all far and shit. Hold up, guys. Yeah, we're not editing this out. This is all gonna be in here. But let me see if I can move this around for you guys so you all can see a bit better. So that's not quite JDF, but I guess it's good enough. It's so angry looking, Jesus Christ. I mean, it definitely has the hair down. Guess it works from that angle or from that angle, but a dead-on shot, yeah, nah. And he kind of has like 5 o'clock shadow on him. It's a little weird, but I'm very rarely gonna use this. But we have a Tommy head sculpt. Yay! Anyway, what we came for, this here. And this has been weirding me out because I have noticed this in other people's videos. Why is his shield dented in here? Like, what the hell's going on here? You guys see that? It's like straight across and then swoop. Why is it swooping? What's wrong with this here? I mean, it's malleable, so I'm pretty sure I can fix this, but I don't want to have to fix it. Ooh, the helmet came off really nice. Okay, so here's the helmet. Has a nice gloss to it. The paint's not too bad. It does indeed look like the White Ranger, and they did attempt to put the buckles the buckles on the side of it, so that's pretty neat. No complaints here. You can tell it's not Mezco, and at the same time, it's like, hey, if you can't get your hands on a Mezco, this works. Boots are nicely detailed. Cloth feels good. The body is muscular, and the belt's nice. So for me, this is gonna work unless for some reason, some way, somehow, a Mezco one lands in my hands. Until then, this is gonna have to work. I believe the bands are not part of a t-shirt. These are just free floating. And if they are free floating, mine is up a little too high. There we go. See if we can pull the spandex down. Try to get this looking a little cleaner, guys. I just had a gold spot on the back of it now. I think it was stuck there. But yeah. We can get this to work. We can get this to work. It'll do it. He will be White Ranger enough for us. The boot cuffs are actually free floating. They are not attached to the bottom or anything. So if you want them up how they're supposed to be, then you have to have them there. If you want them to not show the bottom of the pant leg, then it's going to be kind of loose, like so. So this is a weird touch. They tried, okay? They tried, and this is what I got. These came off pretty easy, so this is nice. You don't really have to worry about anything breaking. We're gonna get into articulation in a second. I just want to check out the vest. It looks like it might be pegged. Nope, not pegged. Definitely glued, and that glue is not holding that well, if you guys can see that. Well, this is gonna have to do until we get one. It's also staining the his suit. Let's see if I can show you guys. So whatever gold they use for this, it stains. You can see that there. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with this, but I've seen it in everyone's. What the hell? Did I just dislocate him? I did. Okay. Let's. Okay, and that connected right back without an issue. Okay, cool. Crisis averted. I don't know what the hell's up with the shield. It's a little weird. I need to get something in there to buff that out. But anyways, let's get into the articulation of this guy, the white hero. Or were you white warrior? Whatever. Alright. So, he can look up this far. Just his head. Definitely looks up. I disconnected it. He can look down that far. Obviously, we get our left and right all the way around for demonic possession. We get a full T-pose. Can we get higher than that? Probably can. I'm not gonna push it with these bodies. We get double jointed elbows, and we also get a bicep swivel. That's nice. We have a wrist swivel and hinge. It's a really tiny peg for the hinge, but the fist feels fine. Like connected without an issue, and just not having an issue going back on. Let me check another hand real quick, just in case. Wrong one. That one there. Yeah. No. No. We gotta try that again. There we go. Cool. So these work well, at least swapping. The suit still though, like the cuff is loose and then you have the spandex underneath. It's a little odd in the design. I originally wanted to pick up the Green Ranger from this line because it was based off the Bat in the Sun suit. But yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I'll just stick with the white for now. We do have upper diaphragm joint that keeps disconnecting. Now he's doing the Majin Buu thing. There we go. Upper diaphragm joint that crunches forward that far. Crunches back that far. Oh, we disconnected the bottom. So this is 3 set things, but now we're doing a Majin Buu thing again. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it there, but there is gold on him from his belt. There we go. Got that reconnected. So we have a waist swivel and everything. So upper diaphragm, waist swivel. He can get all the range that you need for crunching forward and crunching back. We have thigh swivel. Leg can kick forward that far. I guess. Leg can kick back that far. I guess. The spandex is doing some weird shit here. We get full splits, but it's not going to hold. Like the spandex is pulling it back down. So that's lovely. Double jointed knees. Those work well. And we get ankle, rocker, and pivot, all that good motion in the legs. Overall, this is a weird figure. I cannot go on record and say I recommend you guys pick this up. I picked this up because I wanted a White Ranger to go with the rest of my Mezco set, the Core set, and the Green Ranger. If I ever get my hands on a Mezco, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this guy, but most likely won't be in my collection anymore. This is one of the few times I have a figure where I'm like, I feel like I actually wasted my money. I can't really recommend this. He feels weird. The cuffs not being attached down to anything is a little odd. And it's only odd in the sense that you can see the spandex right under. Like it's coming right out. It's like right here. Right here. The cuff is just moving, so when you go to attach this, it gets in the way, it moves off, doesn't work that well. I don't like the work here for the vest, the chest armor. It's staining the suit underneath. The armbands being a floating piece is a nice touch. I don't mind that. That's fine with me. They seem to be staying in place, and I'm not mad about the helmet. The helmet's pretty nice too. I don't care that the buckles aren't as defined. It's all right with me. The belt design itself is nice. It's a little sloppy, but it's still nice. As you guys can see, the gold ring around him from having the belt on. So like it was sitting here. You know, the gloves are designed nice, but the feeling of them is they feel weird. I do not like that the spandex has the retractor feeling of keeping the stuff in place. Like that sucks. Like I'm trying to keep his leg kicked out and it only goes forward. It is a weird figure. This is 100% temporary for me. He's 100% temporary for me. Because this is it's kinda odd. He's kinda odd. Aesthetic wise, ignoring the paint rub, ignoring the articulation problems that I have with them, aesthetic wise, the guy looks like the White Ranger. You know, it'll pass on a shelf from a distance, but at this point right now, I think I'm better off just using my Lightning Collection White Ranger as a stand-in for the Mezco, even if it's not the right damn scale size. Let me see if I could get this guy, and maybe it's just like a crouching pose. Like, you guys see how the leg just instantly goes back? Can we get a forward kick, like leg like that? I mean, okay, so we can get poses. So we can get poses. All right, hold up. Can he hit the Spider-Man? Whoa, we dropped him and knocked his head off. Okay, so we can get poses. This is fine. But I can't get a side kick completely. Like, the legs are not staying where I want them to. This is a little weird. I kind of want to take them apart to figure out what the hell's going on with the body underneath. Hell, probably even use a better body. But then I got to restitch the uniform. I don't really feel like doing that. I might. You know what? That's what I'll do with this. Whenever I get a Mezco one, I'll just fuck around with this one and see if I can make a better one. This guy feels weird, man. The fact that the gold is staining part of it, the belt's not even sitting in the right spot. Like, I'm pretty sure I need to pull the spandex off for that to fit. And then the cufflinks that are supposed to be for the calf, not cufflinks, the boot cuffs, they're supposed to sit there, but then that happens underneath, so they're not long enough. And if you sit them how they would connect down, it doesn't look right. They're all a weird figure. Yeah, I can't say anything else aside from this is a weird figure. Yikes. I mean, I'm happy about figuring out the thing for Saba, so if anybody's out there and you do like this figure, you can get over the nitpicks that I have, or maybe your copy won't have the same issues that mine did. By all means, go for it. Hey, pick it up. If you need to put this in that holster, that's the way to do it. This separates. And then you just plug this through the bottom, and then you plug this through the top, and you're good. So like this works without an issue, but it's a little weird. It's a little weird. The figure, I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it. I don't know. I don't think I actually am. I'm really disappointed that it's stained from the gold from itself. Like, that sucks. But anyway, with him standing here, let's get the size comparison going. Here we have modular Iron Man from Marvel Legends, and this White Ranger figure actually stands almost a little taller than him. Let me adjust real quick, bring this up so we can see. Excuse the shaky camera. Yeah, Tommy's just a slight bit taller. Then we have our Lightning Collection Lord Zed Super Putty, who he's definitely towering over. We have our SH Figure Arts Final Form Cooler, who is definitely taller than Tommy. And something we know that's going to be 100% taller than Tommy is the new Thick Boy Broly. He's just looking at Tommy in disappointment. This figure is weird. A guy is like, oh, this figure is weird. Normally I can get a figure and it doesn't matter how it is. Something can be wrong with it unless it's super horrible. Like that bootleg Anti-Venom or Agent Venom. Oh my god, that was terrible. But I don't know, this is weird. Going from the quality of what Mezco is to this is odd. I'm kind of happy I didn't get that Green Ranger from the same company. But damn, I was hoping for better. And last but not least, the entire reason I got him was to go with the rest of my Mezco Rangers. The other guys are somewhere in their box, but I do have Tommy here, and now he doesn't want to stand. So let's try to fix that real quick. All right, Saba's falling off. That's fine. That's fine. So we can have both of them here. There's Tommy. and Tommy. So height-wise, White Ranger seems to be slightly taller in the helmet. Visor-wise, they're right next to each other. Let's see. Now White Ranger could be a little bit taller. I don't know. Seems like it's taller, but differences between quality of companies and Mezcos and their spandex fitting properly how it should. Boot cuff is one solid piece all the way down. You don't have to worry about this. I mean, if you happen to take this off, like the peg out of the system, and then take off the cuff, you'll see that it's wrapped around the body. Same thing for the wrist up here. Now I can take this off, and then I can move this cuff. And as you can see, the peg is, oh, you can't see, sorry. As you can see, the peg is moving with it. So I don't have to worry about the spandex showing through, unlike this one. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with my purchase of this figure. I mean, case in point, he can kick forward and leave his leg forward. But if I take this one here and have him kick forward, his leg falls back down. Like, it's weird. It's not holding the position it should hold. Trying to kick out to the side is instant flop back down. I take my Green Ranger, try to kick out from the side, his leg will stay out to the side. So, yeah, this White Ranger is going to be temporary until we can get our hands on the Mezco one. Hopefully I can get one at some point in time that's not super, super expensive. Because, whoa, man, what is happening here? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the review or found it informative. I know I did because of this. This is the highlight of the review, which says something because this isn't much. This should not be the highlight of the review, but I found out that Saba does indeed go inside the freaking holster. Yeah, maybe I'll mess with this and try to make it better in case I can never get a Mezco one. I have no idea, but I hope you guys found this informative. Let me know if you guys have this figure, what you think of it. Is yours like mine? Do you have any fixes you can recommend? Am I cooked and should have just gotten the Mezco when it first got announced? I don't know, but this ain't it. This definitely ain't it. This is not Tommy Oliver. Oh man, this is weird. And then again, the head sculpt, like, what the hell? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, Mezco didn't get JDF down that much either with theirs, but one of these is definitely JDF and the other one's angsty. Anyways, oh yeah, I guess I should do that for the sake of the review. Here's what it looks like with the regular helmet on, and as you can see, the spandex is too high. I actually have to hold this down to get this to work right. It doesn't even want to go on. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this figure weird. There we go. I got it, I guess. That's weird. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next review. I don't have a snappy catchphrase for this. This figure is just fucking weird, man.